This is it, Chief. End of the line. If I'm right, Eleanor's mama's using Atom to force all Rapture's minds and memories into the poor girl. Lamb reckons it'll make that child a saint. Now, Eleanor's in a deep, dark place beneath Fontaine headquarters, and to keep you alive, we need to sneak in and find her.
This facility belongs to the city now, to Ryan Industries, at least until the rioting subsides. While it is unfortunate that such measures had to be taken, I must admit, it is gratifying to see this building condemned. Fontaine is gone, Lamb is gone, or close enough. I am alone at last, alone with my city.
Oh, my home. How I long for one night in a warm, clean bed.
You're not
October 9th, 1967. Hello. My name is Gilbert Alexander, and by the time you hear this, I will be clinically insane. I am recording these diaries in advance as a last-ditch effort to assist anyone I might threaten in dealing with me. My next message awaits you beyond the security checkpoint. The bioscan will ensure that you're sane enough to need it.
Gil Alexander. As I recall, he was involved in Big Daddy development from the beginning. Likely had something to do with you and Eleanor, son.
But Mr. A, he's spliced it all already. Ain't none left.
I am your employer, boy. What is my name? I hope that was instructive to the rest of you. Come back to line your pockets with more Fontaine ingenuity, have you? Understand, sir, that I am the body corporate. Understand, sir, that I am Alex the Great. The company is an organism, my friend. Then I can kiss you right back out into the ocean with just a little squeeze.
Bank sent you, didn't they? Drat. Blasted. Get out of my home. Afraid to face your betters.
Was it something I said?
Ridiculous. Oh my God! Sunshine. Thank you for coming.
Alex the Great? Oh, hell, that has to be Gil Alexander, same man who left that message we're following. He sounds mad as a March hare now.
No refund, no return. Initiating bioscan. Identifying clearance level. Identified. Clinical trial subject. Classification. Protector. Designation. Delta. Status. Deceased. Error. Updating status. Please stand by. What's this? My secretary vouches for you? Delta, eh? You're one of our old protectors, yes? You're a fine product, Delta. Yes, fine product. Built to last. Say, don't look now, but I believe one of your old colleagues wants to welcome you back to the office. Delta. Status updated. Status active. Access granted.
Hello again. I have been exposed to a massive dose of substance Adam. By the time you hear this, I will have armed this facility's defenses en masse. You, my friend, must therefore penetrate them and kill me. Please believe that if I could have done it myself... and on that cheery note, you may use the diary lying near this screen to bypass the vocal print locks ahead and enter the security office. The password is Agnes Day. Agnes Day.
Please speak password to enter.
Agnes Day.
Access granted. Welcome, Gil Alexander.
I heard that. My likeness is company property, Delta, just like you are. Don't make me strip you for parts, Millardo!
Please speak password to enter.
I warned you. When you're down in the mouth and lives of pain, where the man says, heavy rain, a little push is all you need. Average Joe to Hercules, stronger arm and sharper brain, that's why the future is Fontaine.
Access denied. Please speak clearly. Automatic deactivation for 60 seconds.
Oh, he's jamming the voice print lock with that awful crooning. See if you can find some way to sabotage his control of building security.
Delta, you're dawdling. The security office is well above your pay grade. If you're so keen to help, the restrooms need a good scrub. Here's a clerk or two to help you along.
Time is money, you goddamn marriage.
Prison, it seems, was a blessing. Ryan is now dead by his own son's hand. But far more interesting is the program of compulsion bred into his child, coded WYK. It was some manner of verbal trigger phrase, which the boy would obey as an order, unerringly. In a way, this sad thing, this half-man, had escaped the self. Highly intelligent, but devoid of so-called free will with all its convenient blind spots. What if he had been instructed to uphold the common good? What if he were a volunteer?
We'll miss the angels dancing.
I designed that device, Delta. You fumble at it like an amorous baboon.
I'm not be toyed with.
Congratulations! You've won a battle of wits with a home appliance! Tinkering, you rank amateur. How long before you botch the job?
It's dancing, Daddy! Dancing!
I'm fucking sick of fucking things!
Don't let us get you, Daddy! The angel. Baby angels shine, Adam shine. I could give you everything. No!
of our procedures are quick, painless, and safe.
Gee, thanks, Doc. I feel amazing. Never felt better. Wow.
The results are clear. Invest today in Plasmid technology.
Don't you dare touch that signal relay, Delta. Its value is 10 times your own. I'm very disappointed in you, Delta. Destruction of a Fontaine asset is punishable by summary dismissal. Shall I simplify that for you? Fired! Fired! Fired!
Please see password to enter.
When you're down in the mouth and life's a pain, weatherman says heavy rain.
Access denied. Please speak clearly. Automatic deactivation for 60 seconds.
Daddy's mad. Ghost story.
Every time Ryan turns up the heat, I know I'm a little bit closer to beating him at his own game. But now the game's changing. Ryan's boys are coming in heavy, looking to knock down my door and take what's mine. Like this is the first time I had to dodge a bullet. They're coming to my house, expecting a show, but they're gonna get a disappearing act. Say goodbye to Fontaine.
And hello to Atlas.
We got early, Daddy. Inside, Adam inside. Where angels fall, the roses grow tall. It's just a little kid, scaredy angel.
Take it off. That child, you monster!
Lifted it here! Get you! Now the house here!
Stop!
Take a hit!
All done, Daddy. Daddy, you always save me from the monsters.
Each new tyrant ventured here in search of conquest, Delta. Fontaine, Ryan, and now you. But every aspiring Caesar must learn to fear the knives of his fellows. Ask yourself, what does Sinclair stand to gain in guiding you here?
Almost. This isn't so bad at all. Quaint. Earthy. Kid myself. This lifestyle is a disgrace.
Thank you.
This is Eleanor Lamb speaking. It's been many years since my last diary. Mother found a way to rehabilitate me psychologically, but she can't remove this thing inside my body. I look in the mirror, and I see a freak. I remember very little. Just an artificial sense of peace and a compulsive hunger for Adam. Dr. Alexander is trying to help me adjust. He's responsible for part of my condition, but he wants to make amends.
The tyrant looks upon the world, saying, all of this is mine, and by force or guile, he makes it so. sun and moon revolve for him alone. But sad, even justice is whimsy. He alone is fit to weigh, to measure, and to cut.
Anyone in the plasmid business ultimately requires the use of human test subjects. It's our dirty little secret. And to be frank, Rapture doesn't really want to know, provided the end product is sound. Volunteers were scarce, even as the economy buckled. A man named Sinclair approached us with a seemingly limitless supply. He rented them to us, bound and sedated. No questions asked.
Wits on my side. See you, filthy you.
Our hope was to bond a little sister to a single protector, so she had to be expendable in case of error. As we were fabricating a father bond, we couldn't really afford to have the girl's parents asking around. So, Fontaine's orphanages provided, and the procedure was an unprecedented success. If I had only known who the child was, Eleanor, I'm so sorry.
Adam Delta. One little jab in the arm, and even a hopeless underperformer can be Employee of the Month. Or you should know. Look around. Is any of this familiar?
The Rapture consumer is indebted to you, my boy. We ironed kink after kink out of our domestic plasmid line on you right here. Well, let's see if you're staying competitive. Step on up and take the spotlight. Ladies and gentlemen, Fontaine Futuristics invites you to shed your skepticism, evolve your expectations, and dissolve your doubt as we unveil the revolutionary power of our home defense Plasmid series. May I have a volunteer from the audience? Come now, don't be shy. How about you, sir? No, he's positively rigid. Yuma, at the back. Oh, come on down. Let's give it a hand, folks. Only a single volunteer? Oh, come now, gentlemen. She'll be awfully nervous up here all alone. Come on down, all of you. For Subject Delta and the power of Plasmids! Oh dear, Subject Delta! It looks like you've upstaged a fellow demonstrator, and he's here to steal the show! What will Delta do now, folks? Still a winner, Delta. The tour was never the same without you, and to think you were so spliced you couldn't stand when we stuffed you into that getup. The Fontaine family retirement plan suits you to a T, my boy.
tyrant has no family, no friends, no country. Only slaves, chained in his wake. To his fellows, he asks, "Of what use are you to me?" Those who love him are his subjects, for the tyrant accepts only worship or fear.
Agnes Day.
Access granted. Welcome, Gil Alexander.
Hello again. I must assume by now that you're willing to help end my life. In exchange, I have prepared a friendly security escort for you. Now, there's a switch in here which will allow you access to the real laboratories where what's left of me awaits you. Please, use it.
I'm watching you, scoundrel! Get out of my home! Get away!
I was to be Sophia Lamb's greatest achievement, a living composite of all Rapture's genius in the body of a single man, unfettered by self-interest. Now, I am nothing more to her than a failed experiment. My scores on tests of intelligence and moral reasoning are still noteworthy, but declining sharply. She has abandoned me, and I do not have long before psychosis takes me.
As I recall from my time doing business with the owners, that oxyfill station out there's just a front for a kinda hidden passage leading down below. If Lamb's hiding Eleanor from you, that's where she'll be.
I'm afraid the lights in here sting my eyes terribly now. Until you arrive to deal with me, they will remain off. Please, locate the breakers and flip them, and then return here to restore power. Sophia and I knew that to create the first true utopian would come at a high cost, my friend. We needed someone to be host to all that Adam, Rapture's finest minds, a willing subject, that is to say, myself. Whatever you may have seen inside the tank, that was indeed me. I fear the fate of Eleanor Lamb will be less physical, but no less grotesque. This tank for deep-sea life is the ideal way to dispose of me. But first, you must retrieve enough Adam-infused plant life to lure me out. The slugs feed on the stuff, and it's all I seem to want now. I have left a sample here, so you know what to look for.
I see you out there, Delta. You want to be top man? You want to sit in the big chair? Well, come and take it.
Well, listen, son, those override keys you've been hunting are genetically encoded. And to get to Eleanor, you're gonna need one from Alex the Great in there. First things first, we gotta pin him down. Find those plants he mentioned, and lure him back out.
the end of the Alpha series. The pair bond simply worked too well. That madwoman Tannenbaum bit the company hand, turning some of the bonded sisters human again. Others were lost to splicers. Either way, the trauma proved too much for the bonded protectors, resulting in unreasoning rage or coma. We can harness their suicidal aggression as foot soldiers, but no more, I'm afraid. Today I saw one kneeling near a gatherer's garden and crying.
We can't have you running around the laboratories in your condition.
I'll claw your eyes out!
Poor things. What a life. Marching around playing daddy until some splicer manages to kill off their sister. And then if the coma doesn't take them, they turn maniac. Nothing left to do but scream. No offense intended, son. We better get you to Eleanor on the double.
Your body begins to tear itself apart. The compulsion to find Eleanor will drive you to madness or coma. You have no claim on her. Your design was among Rapture's greatest sins. And yet, you persist. Why?
Here it is. We found it. Who watches over sleeping angels? I do. I do. I'll make you light as feathers again. Ticky-tock, almost ready.
Thank you for coming.
Amateur.
Own up to your punishment.
Daddy?
Huh? Speak up! No negotiation!
Daddies and sunshine mean angels. Angels remember, so we remember.
Wait! This girl's tougher than you!
She's contained. Give her hit.
How could you? How you run, cretin!
Ta-da! Come on, Daddy. He's nicer than other daddies. Hidey hole. Thank you.
Shouldn't have come, amateur. I'm on top, not you.
The nurse ends off God like the morgue couldn't hold you. Doesn't look good. I'm not
No time to play, Mr. B. More Adam for Big Sister. Don't get me!
Ask yourself, Mr. Meltzer, is it better to be summarily executed as an outsider caught within these grounds, or to be united not just with your daughter Cindy, but with the Rapture family as well? The choice is yours. I urge you to accept the Protector program. You will live by her side, and remember nothing beyond your love for her.
I wasn't the first to find Rapture, you crazy bitch. And I won't be the last. You do whatever you want to me. As long as I'm with Cindy, I'm a happy man.
Here's the angel.
This is where they bound us together, Father. Playing God. You were the only good thing that Rapture ever gave me.
This one has Adam. Angel is on the inside. Adam's inside. I could give you grace in heaven.
Please, this girl's suffering.
She's helpless.
You're being foolish. Ah! Must hide!
Atom, Daddy. Let's get it.
Sleepy angels shine, Atom shine.
Unhand that child, you monster! I'll take you away from you.
I need what's inside.
This angel's all done now. I'm telling the other girls that I have the best daddy.
Heidi holds near, Daddy. Oh, I'm sleepy.
Thank you.
The girls are whispering, Father. They've left you a present at the Gatherer's Garden. Take it.
She was not meant to have a father, Delta. She was to be an heir to my life's work. And this is where they changed her, bonding her to you. The child she was died in this room.
Mother has destroyed Dr. Alexander. She tried to splice him into some kind of living saint who would calculate the common good and adhere to it tirelessly. But now he's become something unspeakable. Mother's philosophy is just as corrupt as Ryan's. By her standards, it would be better to have the entire world equally miserable than to allow us to strive in our own behalf. I have to get out of here.
We put our eldest sister through a new regimen of physical and mental conditioning and suited her up with modified protector equipment of my design. The younger ones have dubbed her a big sister. Sadly, this is a stopgap. Between rogue splicers and the aging of the girls, we'll run out of viable little sisters soon. After that, the surface may be our only source.
I know you're in there. I know who you are, and you don't scare me. Who are you? What are you? Get away from here! I'm fine. I'll just let it bleed.
All right, sport, time to feed the fish. Head on back to Alexander's tank and put those plants in.
Poor Gilbert. It was his will to die, Delta. To serve the majority by protecting them from his lunacy. Your entire journey here is based on your refusal to do the same. Will you grant his request, knowing that he served the family?
Rebirth, huh? Sure, you live forever, but minus your body. I like my body, kid. I don't feature the idea of my memories and personality being stored in the head of some saintly child, like just one more dusty old book in the library.
Alexander has agreed to accept both measures of the new utopian project. He will become a kind of genetic chimera, host to all the minds of Rapture, accessing their talents and memories via the atom we have gathered. And deriving in part from Project WYK, I have developed a new set of behavioral constraints. Dr. Alexander will live to promote the common good. His love and loyalty shall be spread evenly across the entire human race. For me, that is discipline at great personal cost. For him, at last, it will be instinct.
Deep sea life catchment system online.
Notice to all employees. Subject Delta is hereby dismissed. Escort them from the premises!
No. I don't... Tried to buy me out with this bribe, this penance, this sublime... God damn you, Delta!
Perfect, son. You reeled him in. Now, use that console there to take a gene sample. It should print up a genetic key automatically.
It's all about results. You're a woman! A woman! Oh, where that came from? I'm charging by the minute.
You got the key to Lamb's hideout, Sport. Eleanor's down there. Now just head out to the oxyfill station and use it.
It is done. The sample disposal button on the panel in front of you will administer a massive jolt of electricity to the tank. More than enough to kill me. Whatever I may say to dissuade you, do not listen. The man whose voice you hear now is long gone. As my mind fades, I find my thoughts turn to the suffering that Eleanor will be made to endure, and I am overcome with pity. But I can only offer my feeble prayers. Perhaps after my death, you can do more. Now, please, I ask you to grant me peace. Goodbye, my friend, and thank you.
Sure, why not? You keep thinking that. I'll get you. Cry, you woman! Here's another, and another! You want more? Ah!
This is the Oxyphil station, Chief. But don't be fooled by the facade. This is the way in. Use that key now.
Eleanor's condition may be a blessing in disguise. Early splicing tests indicate 0 genetic damage due to her condition as a little sister. It appears that she is our new vessel. This will be no mere personality schism, though. Rapture's genius will be held within her DNA, able to shift into desired patterns at will. A utopian cannot be confined to a single throw of the genetic dice. When needed, she is a composer, a dancer, an engineer. She truly will be the people's daughter.